Hi guys, unfortunately the camera died, the batteries gave out again, so we finished off the, well, not quite finished off, I've still got to do the back end. The main worm wheel drive rear cover, that's been done, so I need to set up and face it off and then machine out the register for the seal that's got to go in there. I've done the blank and the housing. Yeah, I did go out and use that with a bandsaw and cut it off, but that one's done, apart from the fact we just got to face it off and put the lattice on that. And I'm just going to do the through one now for the worm shaft that will have the lip seal in it. Right, it's going to come out to 25. Let's get 24.3. Right, it's close enough for clearance. 5mm deep. Once again, this is just a clearance. Let's work on 36.5. Right, that's the boards done on that side. We'll machine down our register to fit into the housing next. Right, I thought I'd bring you back. We've got the finishing cuts to do on this register. So, and once again, unfortunately, I can't get my micrometer onto this, so I'm just going to use this fella here, and then we'll just go fitment feel on the actual bore. So that's measuring up at 42.25. .42 bang on the money. Oh, it's a cat's whisker. I'll just do that with emery. Well, I'll just clean up the edges on this. I'll just touch that with emery to get that back to size, just so it's a nice sliding fit in that bore. I'll do the chicken job. I'll chicken out and I'll do this in the band, sort of cut that off. We'll turn them round, and we'll start facing and back boring for the lip seal to fit in. So I'll get that done, and we'll bring you back when we're ready to start machining the other side. Right, we'll just come back for the final cuts. We've got about 0.9 of a mil to come off this. Target size is 8mm. As I said, this isn't a critical dimension. Yeah, we'll call it 35.35 to go. Oh, just a tad under, just on. Just square the jaws up. Yeah, it's close enough to 8 for me. I'll give it a bit of a rub with some emery. Just put a bit of a chamfer on that. Righto, give it a touch up with some emery and we'll call that one done. Right, we're just finishing off this internal register for the lip seal. So I'm just taking that a lick. We'll just see where we're sitting with that. .83 we'll call that. Yeah, 34.83. I'm going to wait off the radius. So we're going to come on to size with this, just slightly oversized on this lip seal. Right, we should have used to have the slightest touch left to go on that. Right, 0.08 left to go. So that's our lip seal that we've got to fit into it. Right, so it's back to size. Right, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to use my scraper. I'll just put a little bit of a lead on that, give it a little bit of emery to tidy it up, and that'll do for that one. And we'll set up the next one, which will be the through worm shaft on the housing. Right, this is the last bearing end cover that we need to machine out for the housing. So I've got about 2mm to take off that width there. So 0.98 of a mil to go. Call it 0.1. Seems to be giving a better finish on the back stroke, so we'll work from the inside out. Right, we'll set up to pull that out to suit the seal. Right, to bore this out, what I do is I set up a face datum and I zero that on the digi. I set up a board datum, just touching, and set that up on the digi as well. So I zero that out. Now I know that's exactly 25 and I've got to come out 35, so I know I've got to take out 5mm in the radius, so I can do that on the digi. And my depth is 6.5mm on that, so I know that from my zero I've got to go on 6.5. Alright, so let's get that started. Let's change the gear down, that is very noisy. Get a rough idea where we're sitting with that. It's about 34.1. Alright, so like 34.88. There's 0.12 left to go. Call it that. 0.1 left to go. Alright. We should just be a tad over there. Yep, 0.03 over. So that will fit in there once I put a little bevel on there, a little bit of a chamfer. We'll tidy this up and that's it done. Then we'll head over to the mill and we'll start doing the PCD holes for this. Alright, I'll tidy that up and we'll be back over the mill to get this these three finished out.